chat, you guys have got to raise that bar. You know what I mean? The fact that Quadus, you get to see me twice today is it's almost like a Christmas miracle, but we're not there yet. You know what I mean? Like we still got, I don't know, we still got a month and a half, 2 months until Christmas. But you fortunately get to hear this voice a second time today. And then tomorrow it's going to be the same thing. You're going to hear it twice. You know what I mean? I'm raising it. I'm raising that bar like you've never seen. Okay? It's one of those light bars, though. It's one of those bars that are made of like plastic or something. You know what I mean? It's not like a real bar because real bars are heavy, and nobody likes the real bars. Just to be fair. So there is that. All right, now I know you guys are here and you're like, man, I don't understand why we're here. And look, chat, part of this is like, I want you guys to see this young face, right? Like, I mean, easily 21 at this point. Like I keep going backwards. Think Benjamin Buttons is kind of what's happening here. But we need to talk about this game. Okay, just a little bit. And I want to bring this up, and then, you know, I'm going to be talking to you guys the entire time. We're going to use the video afterwards. So we're going to, like, you know, I'm recording at the same time. We're trying this to see if my entire system breaks down, basically, is what we're doing. But what we're going to be doing, though, is we're going to be talking about this game. Listen, if you guys like city builders, okay, you do not want to pass this game up, okay? And I'm going to play it. You guys are going to watch me. I'm actually going to go through the tutorial and all that because I want you guys to see this. I'm flabbergasted. I used a big word. I'm flabbergasted at this game right now. Like, it's not a city builder. It is a city builder, but it's not a city builder. Like, it's just the roguelike elements of this game are so good. I can't even stress it. So let's talk just a little bit about what Against the Storm is. So you can see here, think dark fantasy, right, is the basis of it. You can see here in the image, you've got some of the clouds and stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about what those are. You've got this roguelike element where you have this on the map. You're going to have the queen, right? And she's got her huge castle she lives in, and you're one of her minions, and you're going to go out, and one of her lords. You're going to go out, and you're basically getting resources to bring back to her. Okay, and that's kind of what you're doing. The roguelike elements are all the enemies and how everything kind of changes, and you'll see that. You'll definitely see how it all kind of plays out there. The game is in early access. This game actually has been on the Epic Games Store for a while, so it's not like it's brand new, but it has moved over to Steam. So it just, I think November 1st is when it actually went live on Steam. So I played it before on Epic when I actually used Epic. I thought it was okay. Like, I didn't think it was that great, but man, again, this was before, and they have done some phenomenal changes. Cisco brought it back up to me. I read it, then I'm like, man, I've got to do this. So your thing here is you're going to be, as you can tell here, I'm not going to go everything. You're going to manage a diverse population. You basically have 3 different types of population. We're going to talk about the 3 that you have. They're pretty much all the same. It is a city builder that meets roguelike. I can't believe somebody who's not done this sooner. I promise you guys, the majority of the games that we cover on the channel, you guys know that at some point they somewhat blow up. And it's not that because of me, but I think it's because we all have a very unique enjoyment of video games, right? Like, we like to see games like this that are going to be powerful. I'm telling you right now, this game, when people start to play this game, they're absolutely going to love it. Okay, so I think that's going to be a huge part of it as well. Yeah, and it is from the same folks that make Clanfolk, and Clanfolk is actually really good as well. So, but that's a different thing. I mean, the whole roguelike elements here is what's probably one of the most interesting part. It has that kind of that. And Cisco's in here with us, but it has that feel of Dungeons and Dragons. So I feel like I'm playing. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I've always watched it. I've always been intrigued to play something like that. And you guys are looking at the pictures down here. Okay, I'm gonna let this picture roll right here. But it has that feeling like you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, but you're playing like a city builder. So it's just a very interesting kind of game. You can build an endless number of cities, right? You basically have a set amount of time that you're building, and then of course you're reporting back to the queen, and you're giving her all the things that you're supposed to. So I hope that you guys enjoy this today. We're actually going to be giving away 2 copies of the game. As you can tell right now, it's under 20. Always love games that are under 20 bucks because really, realistically, anybody can purchase it. One of the things Cisco already brought up that, I just wanted to mention is that, the folks from Clanfolk, if you guys have not played that's a pretty interesting game. It's very much like RimWorld, but just a little bit different. The interesting part here, $16.99. You guys are going to get a watch and then see if that's if you believe that it's worth it. I think you will after you watch this. I don't think there's going to be any question in your mind. You're going to be like, yeah, man, we absolutely need to be playing this. All right, before I start, any questions? Anybody got any questions? There's some smart people out there that I know are just chomping at the bit to ask questions. Wow. James can bench 90 pounds. Okay, that's a lot, dude. Don't hurt yourself, bro. Okay? Get buff, bro. Get buff. All right, so let's take a gander at this thing. Oh, what did I have for dinner tonight? I had a shrimp salad, and it was delicious. Delicious. Okay. Yeah, so the big part with the roguelike stuff, it just has that replayability. You know what I mean, Dan? And you're going to see that part of it. Valuable meta progression through the resources that you're going to be doing internal to it, and then some of the enemies that you're going to be battling is most cool. Okay, so let's get in here. Just check this out. All right, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to my second character. Okay, early access. You guys know that this is an early access game, so they're changing things, they're fixing things, all of that. So this is not the finished game. I think that what's kind of interesting here, I always think it's awesome when developers put any kind of roadmap out about a game. They've got a roadmap out, and they tell you the next update is 10 November. So about every 2 weeks, they're updating the game right now. So that's a pretty, and that's pretty quick. So I'm interested to see what exactly they're going to be updating. So that'll be an interesting part. We are going to go through the tutorial because I want you guys to see that. I think that's probably the best part. Okay.
Storm, a vile cycle of destruction, ravaging everything in its path. The only safe haven is the smoldering city where the mysterious scorched queen reigns. You are one of her viceroys, a pioneer sent into the wilds, tasked with establishing new settlements and acquiring valuable resources for the crown. Your goal is to help rebuild the smoldering city and secure the future of the queen's subjects.
Okay, so here we are. No different. WASD to kind of move. You've got the EQ keys, kind of do that spin there that you guys are kind of used to, I'm sure. As you see at the bottom, so this bottom area down here with the red bar that's going across, this is if you're neglecting. Okay, so if you're neglecting, the queen becomes impatient, and that red line will slowly start to push to the right. So you don't want this thing to get filled up. Okay, is the bottom line. The next side, if you fulfill your duties, the blue side, right? We do want to fill this up, because as we hit each one of these landmarks right here, as you can see here, we get a new blueprint that's actually going to be rewarded. So as we do things that we're supposed to, we're successful, all of that, then we're going to open up these blueprints, and then it's going to happen. And basically, if you, you're going to see what happens when we fill it in. Saz, if we fill the red side in, things don't go well. I'll just tell you that. Okay, now we get to pick blueprint. So pretty easy how to do this. We left click. Right now the game's kind of slow, right? It doesn't, it's not moving you too fast, and that's why I want to go through this so you guys can see it. So this is your woodcutters camp. This is the starting point for all the woodcutters. Okay, so if I press space, so it's your normal start stop, right? No issues here. The one cool part about this is you can stop at any point. This area right here, okay, this is our hearth. Okay, so for anybody that's played other games like this, this is the heart, and although it says hearth, but it is the holy flame. It's like this cannot go out, right? And we ensure that this doesn't go out by doing things, okay? And we can upgrade it, we can do all that kind of stuff. And as you play the regular game, you have the ability to continue to kind of build this thing out, and actually just make it better, right? And you can see over here the current level and everything else. This will all become more apparent. You're not going to see it so much today, but it's just a really good way to kind of see it. Yeah, you should never feel overwhelmed in this game too, which is what I absolutely love about the way the game feels. Over here to the left, this is the characters that we actually have in the game. So we're talking about races now. We've got humans, we have beavers, and then of course we have lizards. Now, the important part about each one of these is that each one does a little bit different, right? So they're not all the same. They don't all do the same thing. And you can physically, as anything else, you can hover over them to see. So we know that our humans, we have a population of 3. We have 3 that are free. They're really good at farming, and they also enjoy brewing. I don't know what kind of brewing they're doing. Maybe it's water, I hope, is what they're brewing. Because there's, I mean, this is a really good Dungeons and Dragons game if they're out there brewing something else. Beavers, you guys could probably guess what they're going to like, right? They love woodworking. So woodworking engineering is kind of where they spend the majority of their time. So you want to use them for that. And of course, lizards, anything to do with food. And then the one thing to know about them and really inside of the game is that when the weather starts to get bad, you'll start to see their health kind of go down. I'm not going to explain this stuff here, the 15 and 16 and the 10 and the 11 and all of that. The bottom line is that'll come in the next portion of the tutorial. Just know that we have to monitor these 3, and then we want to be utilizing these relatively well. Like any game that you have, they can move around this entire area, but putting roads and things in here absolutely helps you. So like one of the first things that we'll do internal to this is we're going to go ahead and build us a little roadway here. Bam. Okay. We want them to go ahead and build that out. The next thing we know is we want to, I think if I remember right, they call these glades down here. So each one of these smoked areas that you'll see all the way around are glades. Now, this one right here, this is a dangerous glade. Okay. So the interesting part about these is that there's a threat of some sort. We'll know what this threat is soon because we'll unlock this one. This will be one of the ones that we probably unlock anyway. But we'll have an opportunity to see whatever's inside of that. Not saying that we want to see what's inside of there, but remember, high risk equals high reward. So what we're going to get out of this area is going to be better than what we're going to get out of some of these smaller glades that don't have, an enemy inside of it like that. So one thing that we do need to do here, right, is I need to build a woodcutters, the woodcutters camp. So we need to get that inside. And the one thing I want to make sure is that wherever I place it, that I can get multiple areas. So what we're going to do here, now this right here, we're going to be able to farm that. So I don't want to mess with this, right? And we can left click it to see what it is. So this is broccoli patches. We've got some clay deposits. Right here, we've got some flax fields. Okay, so that's going to give us plant fiber and other things that we have as well. You are correct. Watching me is high risk with high reward. I completely agree. So we're going to actually start down here. So I want to go ahead and we're going to put another path in. We're just going to fill this up the rest of the way here. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and we will put in this first one here. Okay. You can spin with R, super easy. So let's put it right there. Now, I probably should have backed it down a little bit more, but that's perfectly fine. Okay. We're going to hit the space bar and then we'll let them go. Okay. Off they go. They're going to start to build, do the things they need to do. Over here to the left, you'll see some of the things start to pop up that are going to tell us, hey, where we are in the game, how far we've gotten and all of that. As I was telling you before, it's kind of a unique feel. And you'll start to see it more and more as time goes on. Okay. Now, one of the things to know, I just want to talk about this real quick. For those that actually either get the game tonight. Yeah, I know it was you, Jaybird. For those that get the game tonight by, winning a code, or for those that actually get it, if you have everybody tied up in these buildings, right? And so, when you look up here, if it says population 3, and then your workers is 0, this one's 3, 0, this one's 3, 0, and you put roads down or you build anything, nobody will build anything. So you need to make sure that you pull them off of building to then help with whatever this is that you're having them do. Okay, so I'm going to quiz chat. So we've got a woodcutters area. What are we putting inside of here? Does anybody know? Let's see if you can figure it out. What are we putting inside? Are we putting humans inside of here? Are we going to do lizards or are we going to do beavers? Which one do y'all think? There you go. Beavers. Not lizards. Good googly. You guys are out of control already. Okay, so we've got 3 beavers right now. So for right now, we're going to go ahead and put all 3 in here for now. We may have to move, but that's what we're going to put in there for right now. At the same time that we have this, we've also got the orders up here that are coming through. Okay, so this is the queen basically telling us, hey, congratulations, you went out there, you started a build. Now do me a solid, do some work and send me some supplies. All right, we what are you doing? Hurry up. So these are the things that we need to do. We need to build 2 woodcutter camps, and we need to bring in at least 10 wood in the buildings in the woodcutter camps. Now, when we do that, we're going to get some rewards. Okay. And you guys are starting to see kind of how this is going to work out. We're going to get 3 additional beavers, and we're going to get woodcutting is way easier. So woodcutters camp production is 40% quicker. And then finally, we're going to get 1 reputation, and we're going to get an opportunity to be able to get something else. Okay. So with that being said, now we want to look around and go, okay, where's the next place we want to go? I actually want to build the second woodcutters camp. We're going to do it up here. Okay. And then we're going to build us a little, oh, let's do this. Bam. There you go. Okay. So now you see them going out. They're out there crushing it. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. This is more work than Dan's ever seen in his life. Okay. So now the problem is we do have the 3 beavers, but we got them all in here, right? We're actually going to switch one out. We're going to put a human down here. And then up here, we're going to put 1 beaver, and then I'm going to put the other 2 as humans for now. And you can see up in the top right, you can see the orders. Now, the cool part is orders are now complete, okay? So you see over here to the left, it alerts you. This is the great part. It's going to tell you, hey, you know what? Things are done. I can go up here. I can actually click. Now I'm going to get an opportunity to deliver. And remember, we're going to get 3 beavers, and we're also going to get, you know, basically better reinforced axes, which tools are super, super important in this game. I didn't realize how important they are, but, you know, anytime that you can do that, you're good. So we're going to go ahead and deliver that. Be good. And now the same thing, we need to open up 2 glades. We also need to assign 5 beavers to the profession woodcut. That's easy. We're going to get that. We're going to 3 humans are going to join the settlement, and we're going to get a pack of meat, which is also good. Okay. Now what I want to do here is we're going to switch this up just to scotch, right? So we're going to move these 2 out of here. Let's put the beavers back in here because we don't need the humans doing what the beavers can do much better, right? And then bam, off we go. Yeah, or you can contract it. Either way. Okay, now we want to make sure that we're marking, right? So that's one of the things that's super important. Now I need to get into the glades. So I'm going to make it kind of quick here for both of these. I found that marking them, you know, a little bit straight is a good thing because really we just want to get inside and see what those are. I'm going to wait to mark this bigger one up here. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we get to pick a blueprint. So let's go down and just look at this real quick. Okay, so as you progress through the game, now obviously we're still in the tutorial, so we're not going to get a chance to hear, but what's normally going to happen is you're going to have 3 different options that are going to pop up here. So right now for us, we basically get the shelter. I mean, we're going to choose that. That's what we're going to get. But normally what's going to happen is the Queen Envoy is going to come in and they're going to give you 3 options to basically choose. So for this case, we want to build a shelter. That's one of the things we want to make sure we do. Now, I know that we don't have a lot of stuff down here, so I don't have to worry about where I really put these. So let's go ahead and put that right there, and then we're going to put another one right there. Okay, go ahead and get those 2 started as well. There we go. Okay, we can also speed up, so you guys can see it up here along the top. We'll speed up just a scotch, just to get those in there. I'll show you the houses real quick. So hopefully these guys are going to start doing some work up there. Yeah, they're doing it now. Okay. Just want to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. You must want a city kept choosing buildings that collected resources. Yeah. Okay, so you can see here. So the shelter housing can accommodate any villager, but won't satisfy the need for species-specific housing. So the important thing here is that we're actually going to get housing at some point in the game that's going to be good for humans, housing that's just good for beavers, and then housing that's just good for lizards. And you're going to want to get that. And again, I can't show you yet, but basically it'll increase their positivity or their reputation or their happiness with you because you're building them their own houses. If we can look down here at the bottom also, we can see that the Queen's Impatience is slowly starting to grow. And it looks like we're doing okay right now with our general reputation. So all of that as well. Let's look and make sure. Okay, we still got to clear the 2 glades. So these cats need to start moving up here. And then you'll see what happens when they open up this area. Okay, there we go. So this is basically what happens when they open up the area, right? The fog clears. Now we get an idea what's in here. We've got Stormbird nests, small, and then now we have root deposits also, 15 and 15. So depending on what they are. So if I click on this, it's actually going to tell me what I need. Okay, so I need a scavenger's camp or I need a trapper's camp. One of the two to be able to get that. And then for the root, I need the scavenger's camp. So bottom line, if I was going to build something in here, it'd be scavenger camp, because that way I could get both of these. So it's important that you take time to kind of know what you should have. I wonder if I can... Oh, I can. Hold on, let me see if I can clear that out, because we're going to need to put... In a minute, we're going to get us a forager's camp in just a second as well. Okay, so we're almost... This one's almost done. We're actually going to turn that off. I want them to clear this one over here because I want to get inside of this other area. Because again, remember, we're trying to appease the queen right now. So the goal is to get these orders done that are up here, right? I need to get this other glade cleared so that we're inside of it. We're also clearing down here. It looks like they're just, this was a little bit thicker of an area. So it may take them just a little bit longer to get in there. Okay, and let's speed that up just a scotch. There we go. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. I could do it. What do you guys think is so far the game? Okay. All right, one of these two is going to pop here in a second, which should be good. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be this one up here over to the top left. Yep, there it is. Okay. Okay, so this one is, we've got a clay deposit in here. Clay's pretty important. Now, again, we've got, you know, a crazy amount of clay over here. And that's the other thing, too, is you got to be cognizant of where you're building stuff. And I don't know if I showed you guys, but there's water all around this, like, little island here. So it's not like it goes on forever, right? But it is good just for this one right here. So either way, you got the clay deposit here that's going to be there. So that's another area that we can open up. I really don't need that, so we're gonna uncheck that right now because we've got the clay that's already down here. All right, now that we've done that, we see that we've finalized our orders. If I come up here, I can see both of those orders are complete. Now I'm going to get 3 humans, and I'm also going to get a pack of meat, which should allow us to do some other things. So there we go. We got a forager's camp, so we know we need to put one of those up, and then of course we need to get vegetables. As you can tell, I have probably played this before. So let me see if we can... Oh, where's that? Oh, I gotta get it. Okay, so go in. We get to spend it. Forager's camp. That's vegetables, grain, and insects. So I can actually go. One of the cool parts is you can like circle and see what it's going to be able to pick up, right? So that's a pretty cool little piece of this thing. We're going to go ahead and spin this way. I will put a little just like that. Okay, there we go. Let's let them start to pick that up. Oh, great. Yeah, you love the tutorial. Yeah. I think playing the tutorial is very helpful because it can get very... it's not like it's difficult, but I could see where it would get difficult to understand the game if you just jump in. And usually that's how I play games. I just jump in. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 9. And then we're going to go ahead and build one more. They're coming, Serial. We're still at the just build the baseline camp, bro. We're still at the baseline. You're going to see that stuff over here because you never know what's right over here. Okay. So these guys are continuing to do what they need to do. I think we will clear a little bit more of this right here. Get this out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and have them start to crush through this one over here as well. We'll get that rolling. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause it. So again, chat, this is for you guys. Which one do I put? Do I put humans, beavers, or lizards inside of the forager's camp? Does anybody remember? Let's see who's paying attention. I know somebody's got to have this answer. And if you can guess the answer, you may have an opportunity to do something special. I don't know what it is with you and lizards. It is absolutely not lizards. That's right, humans.
Yeah.
So we want to put the humans in there, right? So we look up here. Farming is where humans are best at. So we'll put the humans up there. Let them go. Let them start to crush themselves away. So again, our thing for today is we need 5 vegetables in the forager camp. So we should get those pretty quickly here. Well, as quickly as we're going to be able to. It's going to be right at some point. You're correct. I don't, if you keep saying lizard here for the next 45 minutes, you're probably going to be wrong. Just so you know. Most likely. Maybe not. Okay, herbalist camp is active. So here's a camp here. So here's a cool thing. One of the other cool things that you have is when you open up areas, sometimes you'll find buildings like this. And you have kind of 2 options. One is you can rebuild these areas, right? So we, like this one right here, we can go out, we can gather herbs, berries, and kind of mushrooms. Now, the thing that we have here is we actually do have berries here, and we also have mushrooms. So what I prefer to do for this one is actually rebuild it, right? And then we are going to assign... There you go. Okay. And if we can get that up and running, great. And again, ultimately, we want to assign humans there, but it's fine. It's fine. In fact, here, let me just put all humans there. Let's keep them lizards up here. We need lizards to protect us. Okay, so here we go. Now you can see over here, like if you guys look on the right side, you see the humans are like, you see that my, kind of my resolve is raising, right? Like they look super happy. The lizards really have not done anything at this point. Now we're going to come back to that later because you're going to see that later. And it is going to be important as we progress through the game. Beavers need to be clearing. Yeah, they are cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Okay. All right, yeah, so we're looking pretty good, man. We're going to let this run out for a second. You guys can't see the hostility of the forest. Oh, okay, order's ready to complete, so let's go ahead and pause it. Okay, now we've got another icon up here in the top right we're going to look at here in a second. So first, let's look at our orders. We're actually going to get giant vegetables as a perk. So +1 to vegetable production. Gain additional vegetables every yield. So that's what we're going to get. We now need to do a stonecutter's camp. And we need to get 5 clay. And then from there, we're going to get steel shovels. So again, something super important. The other thing that we get is this right here. Newcomers. So this is the other element that they have in the game where you get to pick, kind of who's coming in and doing what. Now, the fact that I know that we're going to have stone coming in, like this is something that we're going to need to continue to do, I'm going to actually choose humans over the top of, like them. If we were building more, I would do the beavers here. But because I know that we need that, we're going to put that there. Okay, so the one thing I want to do is go down here. We're going to pick the building. We want to get the stonecutter's camp so we can see what that is. We're going to pick it. We'll come in, stonecutter's camp. Let's put that right here. Okay. Let's let that move forward a little bit. There we go. Build it up, boys. Okay, now we have 2 things that are open. So we now have this camp down here that's open. So we're going to go ahead and put humans in here. That way we'll get mushrooms and we're going to get berries down here. And then we also want to put humans here. Right? So that way that they can go out and they're going to be mining some of this this clay and stone that we need as well. Okay. There we go. Now I do want to start to think about, how do we use lizards? It's just that we don't have an ability really to use them just yet. Like there's nothing that's come over the top yet that's going to make us use them, but we will soon. Okay. The other cool part too here is like we can see insects. So with the mushrooms that there's a chance that we're going to get insects as well, which you're probably going to see later for sure. I think the other thing we need to do here is, well, soon we're going to have to go over here anyway. Okay, so let's pause that for a second. It looks like we've completed the order. So we've done the stonecutters camp. We've got the clay. We're going to go ahead and deliver that. Now we need to build a harvester's camp. And then we need to harvest, obviously, fiber. And then from that, we're going to get a +1 plant fiber production inside of that. So for us to do this, we're actually going to be up here. So let me see if I can fit this into this area. So let's get our building, harvester camp. I don't know if it's going to fit here, but we will see. Yes, it will. Okay, perfect. Bam. Okay, so we'll have them. And again, I've got lizards. So the nice part is I've got them available right now. So they're going to come and build this thing pretty quickly. And just remember, if you need to build anything, you just got to remember that you got to have items or people that are actually free to build it. Okay, so for the same thing for this one, we want to go ahead, we want to assign, and because it is plant fiber, we're going to want to do the humans. So let's get 2 humans in there. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and build this road out just a little bit. I probably should have spun that when I built it. It's okay. Here, let's do it like this. We always like having something nice. You know what I mean? They will walk faster on these walkways too, so that's important. Okay, it looks like we have some additional clay down here and also moss broccoli, which is nice. So the good part is that clay looks like it's in our ability for the stonecutters camp, which is good. Okay, we've finished again. So we've got another one that's complete up here. So we've completed the harvester camp. We've got the plant fibers in. We've got that upgraded. Now we need to do planks. We need to do bricks. And we need to do fabric and crude workstation. That's going to give us parts, and it's also going to give us workstation upgrade. So that's going to be the next thing that we're going to need to start to work on. Now, to do this, we're going to need to build something else, right? So we're going to need to come down here and build a crude workstation because that's what you're going to be using to get all 3 of those. So let's see if we can find us a place to put that. I think we will put it down here. Now, the thing with here... Uh-oh. Okay, so here's the storms. Now, if you look over on the left side, one thing that you can see, so down here in the bottom is your buffs and debuffs and all of that type of stuff, right? So we can see that we have a looming darkness, so it's a seasonal effect. This thing kind of comes randomly. When it does, this one's going to stifle, and you're going to see the hostility level is added, and then there's a -4 to global resolve. So if I look up here, you can see that humans are at 14 now, the beavers are at 10, and the lizards are at 4. This is super important as you progress through the game to make sure that you're paying attention to that and you're watching it. Okay, got them doing what they're supposed to do. All right, they should be building it in a second. Small encampment is idle. Okay, so we found another encampment up there. We'll look at that in a second. Let's let them finish building this out real quick. Okay, small encampment destroy. Okay, so we have welcome new people. So we have 2 new people, a beaver and a lizard, or since the citadel. So we have 2 options that we can choose. We're going to choose this one. Oh, I guess I gotta actually. What do we have up there? I think we had. Okay, so here we've got. Yep, eggs and meat, and then we've got insects. So we're actually going to assign lizards up there. Okay, let them investigate. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the lightning is cool. Okay, so we've got that built. Now we've got wood cutting, everything else. We don't have any beavers. So what I do want to look at is just like, okay, hey, do I need anything down here? Realistically, we're going to stop clearing all of this. I'm going to take these beavers off, or at least 2 of them. We'll put a human in here just to put them in there, and then we're going to throw the beavers inside of here because they're going to work on planks, fabric, and bricks. Because they are construction based, we're going to use them for such. That way we can get that thing rocking and rolling because we need to complete this as quickly as we can. The next task that we're going to have here in a minute is clearing this out right here. So one of the things I actually can do is I'm actually going to take this away and we're going to build it right here. So let's go ahead and build the wood piece because we're going in here. That's our next stop. All right, and we're going to go straight in. And here, let me go ahead and mark that. There we go. Okay, it looks like they're doing. So 2 planks. Okay, everything's moving the way it should. We just want to make sure everything's what's supposed to be happening is happening. It is. Okay, good to go. These guys working up here. Okay, one of the things that would probably help, I don't have a lot of people though to... Oh, we don't need to do that. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's cool. It's fun too. Okay. So woodcutters camp is good to go. We're going to go ahead and put the beavers in there, and then we'll go ahead and put some humans in there. Okay, so now we get an opportunity to pick a cornerstone, right? We've got two choices here that we now can pick. So choice 1 is carpenter tools. Building material are the foundation of every settlement. Production is 50% quicker in the building. Crude workstation. So we definitely, I can tell you, we probably want that, right? The other one we have is exploration contract. The Royal Academy wants a detailed map of the region and will supply anyone willing to help 20 reed, 20 clay. We're actually going to pick this because we want that crude workstation to work so much better. Again, we want to get these, basically these work orders that the queen has set down. We want to get those done as quickly as we can. Okay, there we go. Okay, we do have a looming storm. So it's good. We still got a little bit, but it's coming. All right. Yeah, and it gets way harder as we continue to grow. That's for sure. Yeah, you absolutely can, Siskel. I just do it that way because I do want them to clear out a larger area. Because I know I need to put a road in there as well. Or an area that we can walk through. Before I was trying to just like pick like certain trees and it just didn't work well. All right, we've got four bricks in the crude workstation. So that looks like it's working pretty well. We've got, how many people do we have? We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've got 20. 3, 6, 9, 12. Because that is only 3 residents. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and pop us in another house. Okay. Orders are complete. So we can see it over there on the left side. We'll go ahead and hit up here. All right. So we complete each one of these. We're going to get some parts, and we're also going to go get a workstation upgrade. So the 50% is the amount of goods produced in the crude workstation, which is phenomenal. All right, last thing we need to do is we need to go into a dangerous glade, and we're going to need to get an ancient tablet. And from that, we're going to get amber pouch, basically goods of 30 amber. So that's what we're working on right now. So that's actually going to happen as we're kind of moving through this. So we don't really have to stress about it too much. Yeah, where we're going, we don't need roads. They just move so much faster, you know, on the roadways. Okay, let's see. And you can see down here, we've got pretty good amount of like stuff down here too. And this will keep stacking up. All right, so now we got 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so we're looking pretty good there. I think we got almost everybody into a place. I still didn't build any of that out. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Okay, here you go. So now we get an opportunity. This is where you get to start choosing, right? We can do human houses, we can do lizard houses, or we can do beaver houses. We're actually, we're gonna choose, and you can see the resources are different too. Okay, the humans take planks and bricks. Lizards take those, whatever those things are. Yeah, it looks like some sort of, the blue material and bricks, and then you got the beaver houses is just planks. So theirs is the less, well, not completely, but we're gonna pick the beaver house. We're probably not gonna need to build it because we're probably gonna be over here pretty quickly. Okay, we got newcomers waiting. Right now, let's go with okay, so we got two choices. We've got a lizard, human, and we get 15 grain basically, or we can do the beaver and get 10 roots and then some grain. I think we're gonna go with the lizard and humans. No, we're gonna go beavers. Okay, hold on a second. Let me spin this real quick. Let me look and see what we got here. All right, let's pull this down. All right, let's have them start to build that just because we're going to want a roadway pretty quickly going inside of there. What do we have in here? Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's put a beaver there because we definitely want that. We got beavers there. That's good. Let's go ahead and continue to clear, right? We don't want them to sleep too much. We could actually, if we wanted to, we could build another area if we wanted to. We don't have to, but we could build some more logging area and then start clear like this glade right here. I don't think we really need to clear anything out. Yeah, we could go up here a little bit more too. Yeah, that may be a good area to go up into as well. So it's not going to be long until we're inside of this area. And then once we're inside of there, we got to get ready to move pretty quickly. All right, let's look. Okay, so they're about to open this. And then the big part is, and you guys will see once they kind of knock this down here. Okay, here, let's go ahead and look. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So each one of these is different. It's, you know, it's hard to kind of explain. And I think Serial was asking, you know, like the roguelike and, you know, what is all that? So the bottom line is every area you go into is going to have different elements or different threats that are associated. So for this one, this is kind of what we have, right? So it's an ominous shrine from a long forgotten era. It's dangerous, but it's to hold ancient knowledge useful to the crown. This right here, what's going to happen is the disturbing the ruins of the great civilization. It's going to kill 3 random people. And basically you've got a time limit. So I've got to go in, right? And I have to feed this thing. And if I don't feed it, then it doesn't have time and then it kills more people. So that's kind of how this thing works pretty quickly. So it's an interesting, it's kind of an interesting little process they have here. We're going to do human and 2 beavers. Not sure that's 100% probably what we should do, but that is what we're going to do. We're going to investigate it. We're going to get this on. At the same time that that's happening, there. We're going to go ahead and put that in. Now you can see that they're walking right now. I know it's hard to see, but you can see the planks. They're already walking, putting the planks. So the planks are in there. Should see the fabric start to get put in as well, and then we should start to see the simple tools. So there you go. So there should be one more that'll come, and they'll put it inside of there. Now 13 seconds. Watch what happens here. You're gonna see this thing just decide that somebody gonna die, basically. I don't know why it does this. It's so mean. Okay, there it goes. Okay, 3 innocent bystanders. And of course you're gonna go down there. Really? Wow. Wow. Both of my people down there just got scuffed up. Okay. So what do we have? Mushrooms. Oh wow. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Okay, so let's look at this for a second. We don't have any humans. That is bad. So I guess we have no choice but to use lizard peeps. Not the best area. Probably not where they should be going, that's for sure. But, I mean, it is what it is. So that's how quickly the game can change, because now I don't have enough people. So I don't have enough humans to mess around. I've got the 2 humans there, and I've got 2 humans here. And then I think I had a human over here, right? You know what? How about if we do this? And then we'll switch one of these out. Yeah, there you go. We'll switch one of those out with a human. At least that way we'll get better stuff down there. Okay, and then they need to continue. So you can see right here, right? That's going to come up. It's going to hit 100. And brewskis. Okay. Give it ein Moment. Okay, so the lizard's got the ancient tablet wherever he's at. I don't know where he's at. So this thing is going to keep killing over and over now. Yeah, it will if you don't feed it soon enough. So again, high risk, high reward, right? Because basically what we're getting is we're getting that tablet. Okay, the tablet has been completed. I come up. I've got these. Now I'm going to get the amber pouch. So I get the goods, 30 amber. And I deliver that. So this is basically now what we have. So, and this is for this town, right? So for this one, we got 7 experience points. We got the food stockpiles, basic currency in the realm. And then we've got all of this stuff that is now unlocked. But they will, and Squirrely, they're on your map, there could be multiple locations, right? So what you're seeing here is you're seeing like one location. Okay, so now the differences that we're going to start to see is that villagers have resolve now. So you can see that resolve over here. Current resolve's -1. The target resolve is 16. So now the game's going, okay, hey, now let's make it a little bit more difficult than what you've already seen before. So keeping it exceptionally high will grant positive reputation over time. So you can see here what they have. Now, the big part here is understanding each one of those blocks. Sorry, just getting a drink real quick. Give me a second. Okay. So satisfying villager needs with complex food, homes, and services will increase the resolve. So each of our 3, right, which is human, beavers, and lizards, each one has a different need that they have. So this one, you know, sheltered is that. You've got human housing, you've got jerky, you've got biscuits, you've got religion, you've got leisure, you've got clothing, and then you've got pie. Okay, so our decisions should be made based off of what we're seeing with each one. So for an example, like meat, if we know that all 3 like jerky, then it'll affect all 3. Then that may be something that we want to focus on versus just getting a pie, and the pie only affects the humans. So it's going to be something that's going to be really important for us to pay attention to. Okay, each species, as I kind of talked about, has a different need. Okay, we're going to talk about farming here in a second. I don't know if I can click these. Only those. Okay, farmers can plant only on farm fields, and those can only be built on fertile soil. Okay, yeah, 2 seasons. You got the drizzle, and then you got the clearance based. So that's good. All right. Build a farm, harvest grain, and serve some ale in the tavern. Heck yeah. That's what I'm good at. Okay, so let's just look and see what our peeps need. So if I go in and look, we already know what the first one is. So again, shelter, right? Just any shelter is going to give them 3. The difference here, beaver is going to be 3, right? And you can see unaffected 3. Jerky, biscuits is what it looks like. Biscuits and yeah, we're going to do biscuits and pickled goods is what the beavers want. So not something that is going to be easy because the human's totally different. And then for lizard, got skewers. Okay, we do have jerky there. So jerky would be good for humans and for lizards. Lizard housing is going to add that. Regular sheltered is a +3, which is nice. Okay, pie. Pie's another one they share with humans. Well, that's kind of interesting. Okay, pickled goods. So pickled goods is +8 for both of them. And then we've got brawling, +8, and then religion. So just some things that we need to think about as we're kind of building here. All right, so let's go down here. Now let's pick what we need. Okay, we need a small farm. Let's pick that. We need to make sure that we put our small farm in here. So let's just look real quick. How do we want to put the small farm in here, huh? Let's put it right there. Okay. And then the other thing, like we talked about before, let's put this right here, right? Let's build that there. Put this here. That way it's easy for them to walk. Okay. We also want them to plant. So we want to look and see where the distance is, right? So that's the distance of those fields. So we want to go ahead. We want them to go ahead and plant these. So these are going to be our little fields here. Okay, again, we know that humans are the right ones to put up here. So we've got them kind of working in and doing their thing. That's good. All right. Let's go ahead and pause that. We've got some orders up. So we need to build a small farm. I didn't pay attention. And then, of course, our farm field, we only needed 6. We actually got 7. We're going to get 2 more humans out of this deal. And then we're going to get 25 barrels. So that's phenomenal. Okay, it looks like those are complete. Now we need to do woodcutters camp. You guys know we always have to do that. And then we need to build 2 shelters. So these should be pretty quick. Shouldn't take us any time. Big thing is now figuring out where we want to go. Okay, high risk, high reward down here in the bottom. Let's see if there's another one. Okay, there's another one up out here. So you can see there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. So you can see things have changed now, right? So there's more of those. We're actually going to put one, I think, this direction, because there's 2 over here. We like that high risk. And let me put that there. We're going to throw woodcutters camp right there. And then I think the other one, we're going to come down this direction. Okay. We'll build that way just because that one seems like it's going to be a pretty good spot for us to go into. And it overlaps a little bit, which is nice. Yeah, we'll push it that way just to scotch. Okay. Good to go. All right, let's let them kind of roll. We got a blueprint to choose from. So we get a shelter. That's perfect. We know we need 2 shelters. I don't have anything on this side. Well, we do have this right here. So we have the brood mother stuff. So this is going to give us some meat. And of course we got clay, and then we also have some flax over there. So I'm actually going to build the housing. Let's put it right. Let's put 2 right here. Oops. There we go. And that's all we really needed right now. Okay, so first we need to let's put 2 beavers over there. We're going to put 1 beaver here. We'll put let's put a human, and we'll leave that alone. What does this one have? That one has 2. Okay, that's perfect. And then we're going to leave that alone because we need them to build anyway. So basically what they're waiting for at this point is to actually start cutting. So we're going to cut this. We're going to cut this. Try to cut that just a little bit. There we go. Leave it to beaver, baby. Baby, baby. We probably could go right in here too. Now this can also be a farm right here. So this right here, you can see that. So that may be a pretty good area for us to also do in. While we're doing this, chat, let's go ahead and do a first giveaway. So if you want to, hold on, let me think of a number in my head. Okay. If you'd like to enter to the giveaway, put the number 7 in chat right now. Number 7 in chat. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so we've got some stuff that's piling up here. Okay, so here's your orders and stuff. You know, same thing that you guys have seen before. We've got these 2 completed. That's good. We need to do Trappers Camp and meat and trappers. So we need to start that out. That's that meat that I was talking about a minute ago. So we're going to need to start working through getting that. So let me look real quick and see if we can build that out. Let's do this. Okay, here's our Trappers Camp. So hit this real quick, Trapper. And I think we're going to... Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good spot right there. Oh, can we extend that just a little bit without messing up that? I don't know. I don't think it will. I don't think it'll mess it up. We're about to find out, though. Okay, let's see if that messes it up. Okay. The other thing we're going to do is we need to pick a cornerstone. So we have 2 choices. We can do reinforced tools, 50% to amount of goods produced in a small farm, or we can do the 5 barrels per minute. We're actually going to do, we need more yield. So I want to get some more of that, especially because the one we have right here. Okay, let's see what it says. You get a code, you get a code, you get a code. Everyone gets a code. Okay, perfect. My number was a number 5. So let's look. Who's the 5th person? Saz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squirrely. There you go. And Squirrely, you can take the game or you can give it to somebody else. I leave that up to you. Okay. Let me see. So, okay, we've done that. Let's let it go through here. Congratulations to you. Now, one of the things I do want to talk about, though, is real quick over here. You can see that some of this has started to light up on this left side. So we have here is we've got, so if you look right here, the sheltered. So 3 of our humans actually have shelter. So they're right now, they're +3. We have only 1 for the beavers, and then we don't have anything lit up down here. So we need to be paying attention to these lizards pretty quickly. Okay. All right, that's good to go. All right, so all we're doing now is the trappers camp's getting built. The bigger problem I'm going to have, honestly, is putting people in this trappers camp because we really don't have the thing. The good news is it's meat, so that is our lizards. So we're going to put them inside there, let them go. Let's check down here. We got another beaver, so we're going to throw him in there. Wait, what do we have in this one? Oh, and let's throw the other beaver over here. So let's go ahead and get this starting to clear out over here as much as we can. Okay, and we're looking good. I see that the 5 meat's starting to come. The one thing I am worried about right now is making sure that we have enough houses for all of our animals, all of our peeps. So let's go ahead and build us another shelter. Let's put a shelter there and 1 there. We want to try to make them as happy as they can, because I can tell you once a storm comes in, then we're going to have a little bit more of a problem. Squirrely, do me a favor. If you're going to keep the game, send me a message on inside of my area on Gilded. Let me know that you won the code, the first code. Okay, so there's another farm area over here, and we have some more meat, so that's good news also. So we could do both. We could set us a farm over here, and we could do us another one of the. So we can do this, and we can also do a trapper's camp, depending on how fast we get that up and going. Yeah, OnlyFans will work. Okay, let's look in here. So we've got this trapper's camp. We've got the meat finalized. Now we're going to get some fabric, bricks, and also planks. That's a pretty good amount of planks. Okay, now we need to do a smokehouse. Yeah. We're going to enable meat and jerky, and we're actually going to be able to make jerky now, which is pretty cool. From that, we're going to get a builder's pack. So any builder can carry 5 more items at once, which is awesome. We're going to get 20 barrels, and then we're going to get +1 meat production is what we're going to get out of this. So this one's actually going to be a really good one. So that is nice. Okay, so let's look down here. We've got the smokehouse, jerky, pottery, and incense. Okay. So let's figure out where we're going to put this puppy at. This could be a problem. Okay, let's put right here. Smokehouse. Look at that thing, man. That thing's huge. That's one big building. Okay. That's a little bit big. So this is how quickly things change. How quickly problems arise. And I don't even think, could I fit it in there? Oh, I could. Okay, so let's do this. Look, let's talk about that and let's get you, there you go. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So we've got to start expanding this stuff out. These guys have got to, here, let's get all this out of the way, boys and girls. Y'all need to get to work. Okay, now here, let's go ahead and get them to clear as well. Let's clear that out of the way because we need lots more space, man. We obviously don't have enough space. We got to be careful here because that's going to take us straight into the area of no return, as we call it. Okay, now the interesting part here is the smokehouse. Who do you think goes in the smokehouse, chat? Oops. Okay. Yakido. Pretty sure he said Yakido. Yep, it's definitely lizards. But we ain't got none. We ain't got none. Yeah, I'll go work in the... I'll go work there. I'm all about it. About it. All right, let's 3 them up. Let's get them rocking. Let's see how fast they can go, right? Yes, you all get an A. Except for you, Nathan. You definitely don't get an A. You're a D- at best. Okay. I do want to go ahead and build this. Let's go ahead and build a roadway down. Let's go ahead and get that rolling as well. We got some new people coming in. Okay, first, okay, what do we want? Do we want lizard and human, or do we want human and beaver? Let's see what you guys think see what you guys think. I know Dan was right for once. This is not often that it happens, but it does happen every once in a while. I'm going to tell you guys that we definitely want the lizard and the human, only because we got to do clay and stone soon. So we're going to move with that one because that's pretty important. Yep. Exactamundo. So now one of the things that I can do is I can come in here. I can throw a lizard up in there, which is nice. Okay, let's stop that. Let's slow this down. Normal speed. Oops. Okay, we still got the meat that we need to do, and then we've got a jerky in the smokehouse. All right, we need insects. Of course, well, we don't have to worry about that stuff. So insects is kind of what's holding us up at this point. That means, okay, let's go over here. Let's take this out like this, right? We're going to go ahead. I think we can do, what is that? That's the harvester's camp, because I don't think we have another harvester's camp up, right? We don't. So let's do a harvester's camp right here. Yeah, that's trapper. That's a small farm. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to need to get this harvester's camp down because we definitely need some insects, it looks like. We haven't gotten any thus far. That kind of stinks, but we're not going to get any insects there. We're not going to get any insects there. Here, nope. Just meat over there. Yeah, so you can see how quickly this can turn to a nightmare. It's definitely bugged. There's something wrong with this game. Okay, let's look and see how many people we have. So we have 1 free worker there, 0 there, and 0 there. Remember I talked about building. So we're gonna take these 2 out for now. They can't do anything anyway. Have them go over and have them start, because we need this built. Because ultimately we need the insects. We're not gonna be able to do much unless we get that insect up and running. There they go. There they go. I'd rather just have the one there. I mean, it's just going to take us longer and the queen's getting pissed, but you know, I mean, what do you do? Right? Oh, and we got a storm coming in. Oh boy. Somebody's mad. Do I prefer this or Nathan, I think it depends on you, right? I mean, I enjoy both for different reasons. This one to me just has a very unique style about it. Yeah, First Men is the next one I'm going to look at. I mean, I enjoy the strategy games just in general. I think they're good. Problem with city builders, I think, is when you play one, you kind of played them all in most cases. I do think Stranded Alien Dawn is a unique game on the way that they present it. And then I also think this is a unique game. So it actually makes it somewhat fun to play because of that. This one's definitely unique. Okay, you can see over here, see how they're lowering down. Yeah, I mean, it's very arcadey, you know, looking, but man, it reminds me, like I said, man, at the beginning, it's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons feel. Like every move matters, you know, when you're playing this game. So you got to be very careful on how you're doing things. Okay, it looks like we're starting to get the stuff that we need, which is phenomenal. Let's look and see. So that's one thing I love about it is that, you know, it's got that unique kind of feel to it. I don't think all do. You know, we may have to open this stuff up down here. Yeah, Manor Lords is phenomenal. Like that's another good one. This one I like because of this. I love these dangerous. I love how they've added this in here. It's just such a unique thing that they've done there. Why is that? No, I don't know why they've got those. So each one of these, again, high risk, high reward. And you can see how much bigger the area has gotten, obviously, as well. Okay, so this thing's done. So we're going to take our lizards out of there. We're going to tear it down because we can't even use it no more. I'm actually going to... Where's the other one? Oh, there it is over there. Oh, I don't know why I keep spinning this the wrong direction. Let's go ahead and put this... Was it Trapper's Camp? Boop. Okay. And the other thing we could do, if we wanted to, is we could do a small farm. And then I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So then you've got a farm there also. Okay, we've got some newcomers. Okay, so let's pause it for a second. Hey, Diamond, how are you? So we can pause that for a second. Let's kind of look at everything. So we still got some meat. So we're still hurting a little bit on getting this meat production. Okay, we've got two choices here. We can do efficient brewing, 50% amount of goods produced in the brewery, or we can specialize grain farming technique. Grain production is increased by +1 for every 25 times it's produced. So I think we're going to do the brewing because I know we're going to need to brew. So we're taking a little bit of a guess here. So we can do 3 or we can do 2. And so we can get roots basically, or we can get these 3 items is what we're going to have the ability to do. None of the items are things that I actually care. So we're going to go with this one right here. Manor Lords is pretty good, man. It's not bad at all. There was some broken aspects on the game though. I'm interested. I just want to hopefully they fix it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got those. Let's put them in here. That'll get us leather and everything else that we need. I don't think we have any more humans. We do have 2 humans. And actually, bam, there we go. We got 2 of them right there. The problem's going to be is this right here, man. We're not getting enough insects out of that. That is a problemo. Okay, let's get some humans working. Get some more grain moving. Okay. So the other thing we're going to do here, let's go ahead and do this because we know we need to. Let's go ahead and break that down. Woodcutter's Camp. We're gonna put it on this side. Is it this side? No, we can put it on this side. Yeah, let's put it on that side. We need to get that building because we need to get into these areas to see what's inside of there. Okay, the one thing that we do need to work on here is we need to get a couple more shelters up. So while we're not using people, let's go ahead and get those up as well. Now, the important part is you do need to have your shelter near the hearth. Yeah, she's definitely getting mad. There's not much I can do about it. I'm having problems with insects. So the good news is we're probably going to fail this. It's exactly the way I like it. Here, let's do this. Up. Let's do this. Let's take them down. And there you go. Because we got to get inside this one. Hopefully there's some more of this. That's ultimately what we're looking for right now is we need more insects. Yeah, I can see no insects. Not good. Not good. Okay. I think we're good there. So they're working pretty well down there. Cannot plant more flowers. So basically you'll plant stuff down here. So we'll plant vegetables and basically grain right now. Well, hold on. I say that, but let me look at something. So you can come in here and the other thing you have is like recipes. So you have a recipe panel. So you have all the stuff that you're able to kind of plant in here. So, you know, basically we have jerky, you know, inside of there. And then what we're hurting on right now is insects. Insects is the thing. And then you could see that the insects, to get that, we need the forager's camp and the trapper's camp. Those are the two areas that you primarily get the insects from. We're just not having a lot of luck. Now, the other option that we have is we can also do this down here. So you can see that like there's one, we can go here. And then now you kind of switch it, right? But I don't think there's any other, there's food. We've got that. That's good. Building. Yeah, I don't think we have any of that unlocked yet. Squirrely. But we should have unlocked it now, because the alternatives is now we've opened up the meat as well. We just got to be careful because we don't want them to use all of it. So see, all we want right now is we want the 20 jerky. Make the queen happy before she gets pissed. She ain't happy right now. Okay, let's get in there. And then I guess we could just do this. And then we could do that. Here, let me. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, perfect. All right. Yeah, we're almost there. So it looks like it's taking about 1.5 minutes for them to grind it out and get it. We've only got one person building right now. Is this thing even getting anything anymore? Oh yeah, it's still getting that. Okay. All good. Let's pop it up to 3. See if we can get that jerky completed. The queen is getting pissed. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we've got that completed now. Now we can come in here. Okay, so we've got these 3 completed. All of that's good. Barrels, nets, and now we're going to get the builder's pack. So the good part is now everybody can carry 5 more items at once. So we're going to deliver that. Now we need a brewery. We need to enable barrels in the ale recipe, and then we need the ale and brewery. So those are the things that we've got to do now. And we're going to get mushrooms, barrels, and box of planks is what we're going to get out of that. So let's go down here. Let's go ahead and do the brewery. I don't know where we're going to put the brewery, because that's a big summer biscuit as well. Yes, it is. I guess we could put it here. Or actually, we could put it here. No, we don't want to do that because, yeah, let's do this right here. Okay. Now, what I am going to do, because we don't really need the meat right now, I'm going to pull one person out for now. We don't really need it. So the lizards are getting pissed. Look at the lizards. 14 to 12. So they're not happy. And I'm pretty sure it's because they don't have the jerky right now. So we're gonna have to stay focused on them just a little bit. Now the other thing that you can do is, so for them, they like religion, they've got brawling, they've got pickled goods, pie, lizard housing. Okay, let's see what we can do down here. Lizard post. So we can actually make, you know, a lizard post somewhere. We do it here. Yeah, let's do it right there. There you go. Let's see how that affects them. See if that'll increase it at all. Okay, it looks like they're taking it in there right now. Yeah, so all they need right now is fabric and then 1 brick, and then we should be good. Okay, those are continuing over there. That thing's taking forever that way. Actually, we don't... What are you guys doing over here, man? Quit doing those. I need y'all over here. Get into that next area, bro. Okay, here we go. So we got this. Let's do that. And let's throw a lizard in there too. Let's see how that works out for him. I don't know how well that's going to work for him, if it's going to, you know, be good or not. Okay, what are we missing here? We're missing... Oh, because I don't have any free people. Yeah. Do we need more... Oh, we need food, man. Hold on. I think we got people right here. Here we go. Okay. So now we've got people. Okay, so we can do a beaver, a human, or a lizard. Well, in a lizard. Get stone and copper bars. Or we can do... Yeah, we're going to do this one. We need more people. I can already tell you. People is the important part. And then they should go up there and build that. I'll leave them alone for a second. Let them finish that. I'm just interested to see if that lizard... If this thing raises... And how much it raises it. Okay, there it is. So that thing's up. I don't know that it shows over here. Sacred pie. Yeah, it went up to 14. So... Oh, Nate, did you get in? Yeah, I think I invited you in, bro. I think I got you inside of the company yesterday. So I'm looking forward to... So you should be good now. I mean, what times are you normally playing? New World. Okay, let's see where we got here. Okay, good. They're opening up down here, so this is good. So enable... Okay, so one thing I missed right here. Enable barrels and the ale recipe. So let's go inside of here. Let's look at the recipes. Again, something that we jacked up. Go in ale. Okay, how do we do pack jerky ale? I think it's on, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's already on. Brewery. That's good. Yeah, I think we're okay. Because it's checked. Oh, okay, so those you got to uncheck. Yeah. Those you got to uncheck. Okay. Yeah, so it should be good. Yeah, and inside of that kit, there inside of Gilded, there's a New World area. Look at that area, man, because there's a calendar in there with the times we get on. Very random. Sometimes 7:30 a.m. or 9 p.m. I'm up to 26. Really enjoying it. Good, man. Yeah, we'd love to help you, man. Okay, so let's look at this. Harvester camp has no deposits. So let's go ahead and pause that. So there's nothing here that we're getting from this. So we're going to go ahead and tear that down. And that's one of the things I really jacked up, chat, to be honest. So not everything that you can make in these, you need. So like here, if I don't want them to get something, I just need to uncheck it. I probably should have been paying attention to that, but it is what it is. Okay, we do need to find some more. Hopefully there's more down here somewhere. This is bad. Bad. Okay, we got some rocks and stuff up there. That's not going to do much for stone. we'll have them just continue to clear that out. I'm still wondering why I've... Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so this one's done. I do think we're going to move that. Let's go ahead and build a house down here. So you can see that for the shelter, we need to put it here. So we have no choice because it needs to be near the hearth. What are we getting here? Obviously nothing that we need. That's root deposit. That doesn't do anything for us either. All right, let me try to... Okay, so that's going to go in there. We're going to have to move this over. And... yeah. We're going to have to go ahead and move this over and see. I don't know what's happening with this right here, though. Enable barrels in the ale recipe. I don't know why that's not showing up. Brewery. Yeah. How many do we need? One? I think that's it. Yeah. We're going to see. We're going to see if that was it. Okay, we got that. Yeah, we're not going to get any more insects is the problem. So unless I get lucky here and there's something here. Oh, brewery menu. Okay, hold on. Let's look in here. Oh, it's right there. Wonder if that's it. I wonder if that's what you're supposed to do is just click the up button there. All right, Diamond, be good. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you as always. Okay, we got a storm coming in. So these little farms, man. Look at these. Like these little things, man, are something else. Yeah, I like I like the kind of how they've created those. You know, it has kind of a unique kind of feel to it. And you can see that space is so important, right? Like we didn't do a very good job. Here, we're going to tear this down. We're going to rebuild. Let's put the woodcutters thing right here. And I actually need it closer that way. That's good enough for now. Okay. Up. See, we got a problem. Yeah, see, there's something up with this, man. Cisco, where you at, buddy? So something's not... So the recipe... Okay, we don't have any roots. Oh, barrels. Right there. That's what it is. Got it. That's what it is. Okay, got it. Yeah, I mean, this a lot. I mean, look at this. So that's what it is, chat. You got to go in here. You have to click these to like unlock the other things that you can use. So that was my whole problem there. So there we go. We got the enabled barrels in the ale recipe. That has now been opened, unlocked. And then we should have 15 to 20 here in just a minute. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, brother. You busy, man. Appreciate you being here. That's all that matters. Okay. So we have that. Okay, hopefully they get over there and there's something there. And the other option we have too is to go this way. And I think we could probably build some more houses. So we got jerky. So we need some food for... Okay, they do have some pickled goods up there. So they're actually not doing too bad. Okay, why is this thing not cooking? I wish it would tell you, you know, where it's at, used for leisure. So this, oh, here, let's put a human in there. Why do we have a... I was thinking that whatever you needed those insects for. Well, I needed those for the jerky because part of the jerky, but the thing is you can click it and then you can use it. So that was on me for, I jacked that up. I think we can put a, here, let's put him there. Let's have them making some more jerky. Okay, we got it. Okay, so let's go back up here to our orders. So we have the brewing ale. So we got these 3 completed, right? We're going to get some mushrooms. We're going to get barrels, and we're also going to get a box of planks. Let's go ahead and deliver those. So now we need the tavern. And then we need leisure. Fulfill your villagers' needs for leisure 20 times. Out of that, we're going to get 2 beavers. We're going to get a box of simple tools, which are awesome, and then some barrels. So that's kind of the next thing that we've got to do. We're going to look and see what we got so we can pick a cornerstone. So we got cannibalism. Gain 30 meat every time a villager dies or leaves. So one of the things we could do is we're probably going to see one of those things again where they're going to kill 3 of my people. So it may be worth, you know, getting this. Or we can +2 the net meat production every yield from gathering and farming that. So let's just look and see how much meat we have. So we got these 2 that are still left over here, right? So we still got those. I don't see any up here. I mean, those are really eggs. We're not going to get a lot from those. I don't think there was any more. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take a chance here. I think the best thing we can do is take a chance here. Go with cannibalism. And, from gathering, farming, or production. Oh, okay. No. We're going to go with that. I didn't realize I should have read that. Okay, now we can do 1 human, 2 beavers, and then we're going to get these items. Or we can do 2 humans and then 1 lizard. And I think it's probably best that we go with the human and the 2 beavers because we can probably use them the easiest. Because it would be nice to go ahead and build out, you know, continue to move into this area up here. We need to pick a blueprint, and I'm guessing that's going to be the tavern. Thank you very much. Now we need more housing, so that has to be closer. So we're not going to fill that up. You can see that we're right on the edge there of where we can be. So let's put that there. I think we also, you know what? Here, let's do this. Let's take this up here. And I think we can do Stonecutters Camp. Let's turn this like such. And then that way they can start gathering stone as well. Because we're going to need to do that. So the question is can we get these rocking and rolling fast enough? We'll see how well these work. I think part of my fear is, of course, they would build that one first. And yeah, let's just put 2 humans in there. Let them start collecting. Now in here, we got a little bit of a problem. So we need planks. So we do need planks now. So the problem that I have right now is I don't have anything that is actually making those planks. So we need a crude workstation, right? Because you need that to make the planks, because I don't think we have another one of those, because we don't. We've got everything else. Okay. And let's go ahead and fire that back up. Let it run. So they should build that. Let's put 2 beavers in there. Let them get to work. They should then, in turn, build out the planks to be better. Right? Crude workstation. Okay, bricks is fine. We don't need that right now. We don't need the bricks right now either. We just need the planks. Right? Oh, no, we do need all that. Dang. Okay, here, let's let them go. Okay, then we can do stone, or we can do that. Okay, so they also have leather in here that we could choose if we needed to. So we'll let that run through. Jerky's not off. I still see it over here. So we still got jerky there and there. Yeah, jerky's still rolling. I could turn the jerky off. We got 105 meat though. I mean, might as well let that continue to roll. You know? Okay, let's slow this down just a little bit. All right, I think we got some new people here. Okay, we can do 2 humans. Yeah, we're gonna need the humans more than anything. So let's go ahead and accept the humans. This one's a pain. So we need the fabric. What do we need for fabric? So fabric. Oh, we can do leather too. Well, there's plenty of fiber, man. Yeah, there's plenty of fiber. So there's no reason to really sweat that. They just, once they get that up, things will move a little bit faster. It will. So right in here, it auto does it. And then I can turn it off if I want them to. And that's fixing to run out here in a second. Oh, there's some more meat down there. That's awesome. Okay, so there's some more meat there. Awesome. Okay, so we really need to move. Actually, I say we, should we do it? Let's not do it yet. Let's wait. Ooh, look how close we are over here. Sheesh. Look, we almost went in there. I wonder if we can go in there without going in there. Here, let's just go in there without going in there. I don't know that we have to like physically go in there. I hope not. There it is. Bam. Leisure. Oh, and they do brawling in there. So every evening, a gleeman tells us stories about the post-glory and times before the Great Civil. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so now we need to put people in here. And I'm guessing we put humans in there? Right? Because they're... Oh. There we go. Let's hope that that's what it does. Okay, yeah, returning with the ingredients. Yeah, hopefully that's it. Bam, look at that. Oh my! Look at that. Look at that, chat. Okay, leaking cauldron. Glade event. An old broken piece of rain punk technology. It's contaminating the soil around it. Interesting. So the question is that thing going to attack us? So we've got stone in here. We've got a medium. Oh, lizards do like to brawl. We could send some lizards up there to give that dude the what fur. Working effects. Okay, this is what's going to happen. A toxic substance of unknown origin destroys all planted crops and farm fields. Foul taste. Food tastes terrible due to the contamination. Okay, so I think we have no choice but to go up there and get it on. Choose a reward. I think we have to go like immediately. Because I think that like it's going to get bigger and bigger. Is what I think is going to happen. This is interesting. Are they going to fight? Like, what are they going to do? Okay, there they go. There they go. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's getting bigger and bigger. See it up there? Holy crap. Okay, so what is this doing? Okay, we got 17 to 20. That's good. What is this one? Okay. All of this looks okay. We don't have... We have one free beaver right now. So only scary thing. And actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and push this way a little bit. We're going to go ahead and destroy this. Let's push this just a little bit closer to there. Let them build that out real quick. Research in the tavern. It should be doing it. It does it automatically. There it is. Okay, so we finished that one. So a place for rest, 1-on-1 tavern, 20/20 leisure. So we're good to go. So go up here, look at the orders. We've completed those. We're going to get 2 more beavers, box of simple tools, and then barrels. Go ahead and deliver that. Now our objective, human resolve. Keep humans resolve above 25 for 30 seconds. We're already there. So we should get that one fast. Oh, it's already done. Bam. Bam. Look at that. Ooh, wait. Okay, we leveled up. We got a new citadel upgrade. We got rain collectors. We got paved roads. We got herbalist camp. We got meat specialization, flame amulets, and then crowded houses. We absolutely crushed that one. So you see you got some points here that continue, and then ultimately you now go to the next one. And here you go. Okay, so here's the thing, chat. This is what I was hoping I could show you tonight. So this is what it really looks like, right? So when you look, the world's vast, ever-changing place, and at its heart lies the smoldering city. So this is where the queen's at. Your goal as a viceroy is to help rebuild it and secure the future of the queen's subjects. Use the resources you've gathered so far to construct the obsidian archive in the smoldering city. Okay, so we click in the city. Now we can buy upgrades. Let's see what we have here. These are all the upgrades that you can get. Goes all the way up to the top. So right now, I can't tell. Obsidian Archive level 1. So this basically, Queen's Patience base stat. You gain a permanent -2% to the speed at which the Queen's impatient grows. And you also a place where records about great viceroys are kept. It unlocks the deeds as well. So we got 10 of these food stockpiles, so we're going to go ahead and unlock that. And then you've got 2 other choices here. You can see up top, these are the different currencies, I guess, that you're going to have. So as we move up, you can see the different currencies that are here. So the next currency is obviously going to be 10 more of these. We've got it. So we could either do a Monastery of the Vigilant Flame level 1. You gain a permanent +2 to burning duration for all types of fuel. You can gain a new embark bonus to choose from when starting a settlement, stone, or you gain a new embark. The other one, you can do impatience, permanent -2, so it goes down again, which it grows. And you also gain a 10% more citadel resources whenever you finish a settlement. So I think basic currency in the realm, workers are eager to exchange their labor for food for their families. Can be used to buy upgrades in the smoldering city. Let's not do that. Okay, let's look at deeds. And then this is our deeds. So you've got all, okay, you've got general deeds, first real expedition. Like, so all of these are things in here that we can do. Exploration, prosperity, industry, right? And you've got daily expeditions as well. Okay. Let's head back out. Okay, this world is governed by internal blight storm cycle. It's almost upon us, so no caravans are allowed to embark. Click on the button in the lower right corner of the screen to finish the cycle. Okay, blight storm's coming, settlements are abandoned, and the people are returning to the citadel. And this is kind of how the game just kind of recycles, chat. So like that's that idea of you go out, you build it up, you get all the stuff you're supposed to do, you bring it back in, you give it to the queen, and then it basically you start all over and you do it all over again. So this one, we've unlocked the City Archive. We've gained the cycle. We got 150, so we're going to end the cycle. And then now you can see areas that we didn't see earlier that are now unlocked around the area. Where that were. Okay, you're almost ready to venture on your own. Choose any map tile inside of your embark range. And that's basically here. We can't go anywhere where there's, you know, and I mean, look, and you can see, here's how big it is. So it's not a tiny area. It's a pretty big area. And then you can see this right here. This is fertile grounds. Glades have an increased chance of including fertile soil. So that's something that we could take in, right? We could pick this main area here and then kind of push into that area if we wanted to. So we're gonna do that. just to kind of test that out. Okay, caravans. To embark, you must first choose a caravan that will become the foundation of your town's population. Yeah, that's the cool part, Sass, because each time it's like it's different, and then what you start with is a little bit different, and yeah, really enjoy that aspect. So we've got 8 humans. Oh, so I guess we can only choose one or the other. Yeah, because we can't choose our own yet. So we're gonna go with, oh man. Whew. Do we go with humans or do we go with, I think we need to go with beavers. Okay. Well, we're not gonna get into another one. What I really wanted to show you guys is kind of what the game is. We are gonna do is give away one more game. And look, this is what I'm gonna do, chat. I'm gonna actually put the giveaway up inside of my channel on Gilded. That way you guys can actually go in there and just do it, and then it'll randomly pick somebody, and that'll make things so much better. I hope you guys enjoy this, man. This is you know, I mean, you guys know, man, I like getting these perky games like this that are just really cool and playing them. And I'm glad that Cisco like brought it back up. Hey man, you should play this again, because they've actually done a lot of good things to it. So I think if you guys have not considered it, it's $16.99. Like, it's not a super, and that's US dollars. If you like city builders, you like kind of the roguelike where the enemy changes each time, you know, the game kind of reproduces itself, which is kind of cool. So you're never stuck in the same kind of thing. I would highly recommend that you guys check this out. Any questions or anything from anybody before we take off? I hope you guys enjoy the stream tonight. I at least wanted to just pop on and go through this game. I thought some of y'all would enjoy this. Great. I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, this has definitely been one of my favorite ones thus far. We've got a couple other that I'm watching too, so that's good. I mean, I can't wait to kind of get in there and play a couple more. And I think we'll do this every once in a while on the weekends, you know, or maybe every Thursday will be the days that we do you know, this, where I come on at 7 and we'll pick a game, and then we'll play that for, you know, for an hour or two, just to kind of see what it is and everything else. But very interesting game, and the game's even better because the game portion of it, like, we actually open it up and you can build multiple locations, and you keep building your cities up, you know, and you can not just have one location for a city, you actually can have multiple locations for a city. So it's actually pretty cool. All right, well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we will see you guys you know, on the other side. For some of you, it's a crazy side over there, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon. Bye.